Hey, so I got a request on how to become a makeup artist, and that's a tricky one. It is. I'll tell you why. There's a ton of different ways that people categorize what a makeup artist is. There's a freelance artist who does a lot of photo shoots, who does weddings, who does what else is in there? Magazine work, fashion work, things like that. And if you can get yourself represented by an agency, that's really, really great. Now, a way to do that is to take every job you get, whether it be a wedding, even if it doesn't pay, things like that. It's just taking absolutely every job you can get. So, I went to school to become a makeup artist because I wanted to learn special effects. Now, in terms of beauty makeup, you don't need to go to school, and even special effects, I mean, if you can figure it out on your own, great. You don't need to go to school. It comes down to talent. If you have a schooling background, obviously that's, something that you'll have over something else. Having said that, I mean, there's people who went to school who wouldn't get a job over someone who didn't just because they didn't have the talent. A lot of it is personality, too. So if you're not nice, or if you have an ego or something like that, you're not going to get called back to jobs. And I think that's something that we really, really found out was really, really important when we were in school, is that attitude and personality and presentation, all of that is so important. So typically you need a portfolio, so you need to start, and what you can do is you can go to, if you have a film school or a photography school or something like that near you, you can go there and just ask the new photography students, hey, do you want to shoot for prints? So you'll give them a free makeup application, they give you a free print of that photo, and the model, if she's trying to put a portfolio together, if you can find a group of 3 like that, it's awesome, because the 3 of you, and maybe she has some model friends too, can all get together and you can friggin' just go nuts and do tons and tons of shots, and then you have some really good quality photos for free, and that's something that's really good. So my advice is just to take absolutely every job you can. In terms of building up a kit, working at a counter is such a good thing. You get gratises, you get free makeup coming out of everywhere, and you don't have to go to school to work at a counter. Most of it is sales. Working at a counter seems really, really glamorous, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong, I really loved it when I did it. But it's sales, and it's pressure sales. So if you're not into that and you're just into the makeup, you can even freelance for a line where you're just purely a makeup artist for a line and you go to events, you do the makeup, but you're still responsible for selling. So working at a counter, if you're not a big seller, is not the best way, but it's a great way to build up your kit. So, because you get free makeup. What else can I say? Basically, just take absolutely everything you can and get your name out there. If you look in the Bobbi Brown makeup manual, she has some incredible ideas on how to get your career started and kind of kickstart everything. So, how to become a makeup artist. You just got to get into it, get your name out there, start doing free makeup. I'm actually going to start doing seminars for friends. Just, people my mom works with have been like, hey, you know what? I would love it if you could do my makeup. And so I'm thinking of doing, like, grab 10 people, charge them $10 each, and, start doing them. Take pictures, and eventually you'll get your name out there, and you'll kind of slowly start building up your name, and a lot of it is reputation and things like that. So I hope that was helpful. This is a ridiculously short video. If you have any more questions about becoming a makeup artist, just message me, because I have more to say, I'm sure, but I can't think of it all right now because it's kind of late. And what else? Oh yeah, you don't have to have a crap load of makeup to be a makeup artist, okay? In school, and pretty much any major makeup artist will tell you, if you roll up to a job and have a huge freaking kit, you look really unprofessional. You should be able to have 4 foundations and, 1 palette of eyeliners and couple lipsticks, and be able to mix whatever color you want. Multi-purpose products are where it's at for sure. And the smaller and more compact you can get your kit, because sometimes if you're working on a film set, which I'll get into in a second, but if you are and you have to climb up a hill, you do not want to have to carry these huge bags with you. So yeah, it's small, compact your kit. I have a lot of crap, but I don't bring I bring maybe a quarter of what you would think to a job. So, especially bridal and things like that, you know, you don't need to bring your 88 palette to a bridal job, because there's maybe 5 colors that you could use in here, unless they're having like a hot pink and whatever wedding, and or it's like a crazy wedding or something like that. But you know, you don't need to bring this with you. You would bring your neutral palette and kind of go from there. So that's my advice. Sorry, not looking at the camera. That's my advice. Film, that's what I wanted to talk about. Here in Canada, I don't know what it's like in the States, but here in Canada we have a film union, and you have to be in the film union in order to work on film. So it takes a long time to get yourself into the union. You have to do a certain amount of hours. There's a certain, you know, you have testing like crazy. You have to take set etiquette. You have to take WMIS. And to work in the union is tough, especially because the people who are letting you into the union are the people above you. And if you're better than them, they don't want you there. So it's really, really tough. So you have to work your ass off, and you can never give up, and you can, you know, it's really hard to have another job because you have to be available whenever, and you have, you know, it's tough. It is. But if you have the passion for it and you really want to do it, then it's easy. Hope that was helpful. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I will see you soon. Good night.